It's Peaches here, and this is Peaches Pit Party, the podcast. A lot of puh sounds with that title. A replay of today's full show, which you can hear weekday afternoons live on K-Barrel 101. I hope you like what I have to say, and if not, well, then I'm sorry, not sorry. Enjoy. Alrighty, we have made it to Friday, June 28th, the last Friday of June. Hope all is well with you. 4th of July will be here next week. Have you bought any fireworks? I know my neighbors have. Almost every night, around 9:30. Boom, 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 every second. Every second. And they don't go too late, luckily. I don't have those neighbors that, are launching fireworks at 2 in the morning because people will be quick to call the cops, I would think, right away and say, hey, they're disturbing the peace. Get them out of there. That sort of thing. I've been trying to make a little 4th of July patriotic rock and metal playlist for the 4th of July for K-Bear. And I'm finding a lot of tracks that are highly negative about the country, more so than positive. It's been a tough find. And I've tried looking up patriotic rock and metal songs everywhere. I even asked ChatGPT, hey, could you give me some of those? It gave me some, but for the most part, it made up songs. It was very weird. It said like, American Metal by Asking Alexandria. I'm like, I know that does not exist. And I looked it up anyway. Yeah, it did not exist. It was very weird. And I kept telling ChatGPT, I'm like, no, you are making song titles up. These aren't real. And it kept saying, sorry for the confusion. Here's more. And it gave me even more fake songs. So I might have to ask this question in the K-Barrel 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group. Do you know of any positive 4th of July style-esque tracks, maybe patriotic rock and metal tracks? See if anybody out there has any single one of them that I haven't heard yet. I do like America by Rammstein. I thought that was hilarious. I added that on there. Of course, Kid Rock, All Summer Long. A couple others on that list so far, but I would love to see what you have. Let me know. Also at 208-535-1015. One of the many things I love about being on this channel is the freedom to play whatever, as long as it follows the rules and such. But the fact that I can play the entire Nothing More album the way that I'm going to tonight during the 5 p.m. Hour astonishes me. I did the same thing last week during the 5 p.m. hour for Wage War's Stigma. That was a good album. A very cookie cutter Wage War though, but it's been growing on me. The first song is absolutely amazing. The show's about to go on. Love that. And I listened to all the tracks for the Nothing More album, and this is a stellar album as well. I cannot wait for everyone who hasn't heard it yet to hear it during the 5 p.m. hour, start to finish in its entirety. There's 15 tracks. About 3 of them are transitional tracks, so I included those in there. When it was sent over to me, I only got the actual songs, not the transitional parts or any of that. I'm like, no. I need the transitional parts too in order to make this a complete album playthrough. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. And sure enough, I got those. So yeah, 15 tracks, about 45 minutes long. The Nothing More new album, Carnal? Yeah, Carnal, out today. Playing it in its entirety during the 5 p.m. hour live on air. Idaho's only rock station, Peaches Pit Party, right here on K-Barrel 101. It is very sad to me to have this closet. So I have 2 closets in my place. There's one in the second bedroom. Nobody lives in there. That's more so my my career highlight room, if that makes sense. Like there's photos of me with rock stars on the walls. There's the signed stuff I have from bands in there. It's more so where I want to go if I want to feel good about myself. Like, yeah, this is what I'm doing with my life. But the closet in there, I switched it up. My fitness clothes were in there. I would go in there to get ready for the gym, and then just keep those clothes in there, my regular clothes in my bedroom. But I decided to switch things up, so I put my fitness clothes in my regular closet, in my bedroom closet, and then put all my band t-shirts in the other closet. And there's so much room for more. So much more room for band t-shirts and hoodies and all that fun stuff. And I so badly want to buy a couple more here and there, that sort of thing. And I'm seeing these sales pop up from different bands. I mean, Asking Alexandria just dropped the final episode line, and it's a couple cool new shirts that they have. Buried Alive also released a couple new things. Sanguisugabog, I know coming up on the 9th of July, Ice Nine Kills will be releasing their line again. So many shirts, so little money. Yeah, first world problem. I know. You know, these Summer Olympics, they're coming up, and that has brought an interesting question. Is getting a bronze medal better than getting silver? For a lot of athletes, the answer is yes for some reason. In fact, researchers have analyzed the faces of those who have won silver compared to those who have won bronze. And the bronze medalists appear happier. And I would say here's why, in my personal opinion. Silver means you're one step away from gold and you got second place. You are technically the first loser. I talk about it with my parents. Like, if I were to be an Olympian, which I'm far from, and somehow I won silver, I wouldn't even show up to get the medal. Even bronze, too. I would just be like, it's gold or nothing. Really, I'm that weird about it. Like, gold to me is so much better than saying, hey, I'm proud to be in second place, proud to be in third place, bronze. You might as well not even medal at all. That's just my personal opinion. All right, don't be saying, oh, Peaches is mean to these Olympians or whatever. It's my personal take. If I ever won a silver medal in anything, like there has been times where I've gotten second place in things around here, like the ISBA award for the Shot Clock Sports Update. I won second place. They don't have a trophy for that. And even if they did, would I really want a second place runner-up trophy? The first loser trophy? This right here is your Shot Clock Sports Update. All right, so the big news last night, of course, out of all the NBA draftees, 99% of them were people that everyone in America was going, who? Who are these kids? I've never heard of them. But congratulations to those that got drafted into the NBA. That's quite an honor. The 55th pick of yesterday's NBA draft was Bronny James, LeBron James's son, who averaged about 5 points during his 1 year thing at USC, and magically he makes it into the NBA. Now, he only made it in because of his name. I'd hate to be that hater. I hate to be that type of guy, but he honestly did. The Lakers wanted to keep LeBron James on the team. I'm sure if they didn't draft his son, then some other team would have picked up his son, maybe. Maybe his kid would have gone undrafted and LeBron would have became unhappy, and then he would have, backed out of the league or something like that, backed out of his 100% performance each and every single night, which I highly doubt he's playing 100% every night because the guy's, 38, 39 years old now. I don't know how old that guy is. He's close to 40. And so now the Lakers are planning to pay LeBron James a 3-year, $160 million deal, something like that, which means he'll get paid $48 million. It was $50-something million when he's 41 years old. Around $50 million for a 41-year-old NBA player is utterly absurd. And I'm seeing these contracts pop up for these no-named players. This guy named OG Anunoby, whoever that guy is, just got himself a 5-year, $212 million deal to be on the Knicks. Isn't that crazy? 5 years, $212 million. What do you do with that kind of money? And you're always practicing basketball. You're always playing basketball. You're not necessarily spending time at your over crazy house or whatever. It's just nuts to me. LeBron James is now officially a Laker, the first father-son duo in the league. I guess congratulations to them. We'll see if Bronny James actually plays. And also the bigger question is, does he plan on calling him dad on the court? Does he? I don't think so. Peaches Pit Party on K-Bear 101. If you're not following up a big meal with a good fart walk, then you're doing digestion wrong, apparently, according to a cookbook author named Marilyn Smith, calls herself the Queen of Fiber. Wow, what a great title that is. Says that going out for a post-meal walk and passing gas while getting in your steps is a great way to aid digestion. Wouldn't that be the weirdest thing possible? If I were to eat a big dinner, I just had I would say a gassy lunch. I love talking about farts on the air. I can only imagine me, a couple of my friends, have a nice big dinner, and we're like, hey, do you guys want to go for a fart walk? Sure, why not? Go to the Greenbelt, walk around, just stink it up around Snake River. Why not? That sounds great. Peaches Pit Party only on K-Bear 101. This is cruel. A mom of 4, her name's Shelby. She took to TikTok to describe an unfortunate mishap she had with Instagram's product tagging feature. Instagram adds automatic product tags to posts using AI. So after uploading a photo, Shelby began tagging where she purchased her outfit. Instagram then made an unfortunate suggestion for her face, a disguised pig nose mask. She said on TikTok, I do like my nose, but man, this stun a little. More proof AI is here to cause chaos. No kidding. This is the reason why I hate taking photos of myself. Not only will people just comment cruel things on Instagram, but then now you're having robots doing the exact same thing. You might as well just keep yourself mysterious online. And this is today's What the Headline. If a fortune teller in Florida predicts that you're going to be held up and robbed at gunpoint, you better believe her. A homeowner in the Tampa Bay area was visited by a woman who identified herself as a fortune teller and asked to come inside. For some reason, the homeowner obliged. And that's when the fortune teller pulled out a gun, pressed it against the woman's back. She ordered her to give her money and followed her to the bedroom to get her purse. Police say she took $12,000 and left the house. $12,000 in cash? Who carries that around with them? Probably some old person that's retired in Tampa that fell for this type of thing. You always hear from elders, hey, don't necessarily invite strangers into your home. Don't do that at all. But yet this lady comes up and I am a fortune teller. Sure, come on in. Tell me my fortune. Oh, I'm losing money? Well, you lose money if you do visit a fortune teller anyway, so don't allow them in at all. K-Bear 101, Idaho's only rock station with Shinedown. I was just watching a clip of an interview with Brent Smith of Shinedown, and he was talking about how he doesn't own a house, doesn't own a car, just has suitcases with clothes and toiletries, and that's about it. And when you think about it, it makes sense because he said he tours 280 days out of the year. Where does he go from there? Like relative's house for holidays? Maybe his bandmate's house for holidays? Maybe. He doesn't necessarily need to have a house. He lives on the road. He tours for most of the year. WWE wrestlers could do the same thing. So practically, Brent Smith is homeless. The lead singer of a very successful band is considered a bum. Not a bum, just homeless. K-Bear 101, Idaho's only rock station. If you were tuned in at the beginning of the show here, I asked the question, what patriotic rock and metal songs would you think would be perfect for a 4th of July playlist? I'm gathering together a whole bunch of rock and metal songs to give to Victor, and then we'll hopefully add some of them on the 4th of July. Get those just playing throughout the day, of course. So far I have, of course, Jimi Hendrix, Star Spangled Banner, Rob Zombie, We're an American Band, CCR, Fortunate Son. Got some Kid Rock in there. Got Five Finger Death Punch, The Pride that the Redneck suggested. Don McLean, American Pie. That one might be too long of a song. I don't know, because I have Leonard Skinner, Freebird as well on this list. Let me know what patriotic rock and metal songs you can think of to add to our 4th of July K-Bear playlist at 208-535-1015. That is today's to peach their own. K-Bear, how's it going?
Good, Peaches. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. What patriotic rock and metal songs can you think of for a 4th of July playlist?
Got to be Kid Rock, We the People, man.
I think that one is already on there. I have a few Kid Rock songs on there. I don't want to go too Kid Rock or a lot of Kid Rock on this playlist. I want to do like 1 or 2 songs per artist. But We the People seems like a contender.
If you did this one, you wouldn't be able to play much of it because Victor would have to edit out all the bad words.
Yeah, make him do the work, not me. Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you for that suggestion. I'll put it down on the list here.
Hey, you bet.
K-Bear, how's it going?
I hear you're doing a playlist.
Yeah, what rock and metal songs can you think of for a playlist for the 4th of July, Jeff?
Poison, Nothing But Good Time.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely. I'll add that. K-Bear, how's it going?
Good. So to answer your question, it's not a rock and roll song, but I think it should be on your playlist. It's God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood.
I've heard that one before. Yeah, so I'll write that down here. Let me get that sheet open here.
They play it every year, and it reminds me of my grandpa. Sorry.
Oh,
Try not to cry.
Well, I will definitely get that added on the list. Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut her off. 208-535-1015. If you have a 4th of July song suggestion, let me know for To Peach Their Own. K-Bear, what's up?
Hello.
How's it going? You here to answer To Peach Their Own?
Sorry, I think I might have the wrong number.
Oh, who are you trying to call?
I'm not sure. Who is this?
This is Peaches on K-Bear.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I do have the right number then.
Hey, there you go. You found me.
Yeah. I was actually calling to put in a request.
Oh, what would you want to hear?
I'm wanting to hear This Is War by 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I get that on here after the break, for sure.
Sweet. Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you for listening.
Hey, no problem. You have a good one.
You too. You have a great weekend. What patriotic rock or metal songs can you think of for a playlist for the 4th of July? That is today's To Peach Their Own question, in case you're just now tuning in. It's very weird to only find very few rock and metal songs that are positive about America. And I'm talking about more so modern. I'm trying to get away from the classic rock. Of course, we got to have the staples in this playlist, like Jimi Hendrix, Star Spangled Banner, CCR, Fortunate Son, even some other, like Freebird, Leonard Skinner. You can't have an America playlist without those staples, really. But I'm trying to find more so maybe even heavier songs. Not necessarily heavy either, just more rockin', more modern rock. You don't necessarily see these modern artists releasing songs that are proud about America, really. I mean, there's a Red, White, and Doom, or Red, White, and Boom from Motionless in White. There's Keep Your American Dream from Beartooth. There's American Idiot, which is not necessarily new. It's actually fairly old, but I don't want to put on a 4th of July playlist, American Idiot. So if you have any suggestions for this question, 208-535-1015, what songs would you put on a rock or metal 4th of July playlist that are patriotic? Let me know. K-Bear, what's up?
Not much.
You got an answer for the Peach Their Own?
It does.
All right. What patriotic rock or metal song would you put on the playlist for the 4th of July?
Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, America Drinks and Goes Home.
Frank Zappa and the Mother of Convention. What a long name. America Drinks and
Kind
Goes Home.
of
I like
a
that.
weird one.
Yeah, I like that. I did see somebody put the Team America playlist, and of course,
Oh,
if you've ever heard that song, of course, it's
yeah.
mostly the a bad word, a bad naughty language. You can't put on the air. It'd be funny if I could do the censored version because it'd make it even worse. But at the same time, I think the bosses wouldn't like that. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.